Dalton! I need some weapons. The Titans are coming.
Titans, look, I've got a Sun Fury Annihilator. It's the weapon of a Warlord Titan. It'll deal with anything.
I'm not sure if that'll do it.
Alright, how about a Plasma Decimator? Fires miniature suns onto the battlefield. That's got to do you. Alright, I've got an Avenger Gatling Cannon. Over 3,000 rounds per minute. Any problem you've got, you don't have any more.
Don't know about that one.
Okay, I mean, look, I've got a Stubber.
Yeah.
G'day everybody and welcome back to Risky Rollers. I'm Dalton and this is Ed, his first guest appearance on the channel.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you in.
Yeah.
He's been really active in our Discord and all the stuff there, so we've seen him in a couple of tournaments, you come down and play at club days, and we thought we'd bring you on to show off the new books. We've got Chaos Knights and Imperial Knights, the brand new codices. You guys get to check them out on the board. It's going to be sweet.
Yeah,
I'm
really cool.
Keen to play with them.
Okay, see what we can do.
Yeah. Massive thanks to ThinkCloud Creative. All their production work gets done by Nathan, absolute legend. It can touch tippies. Oh yeah, good times. And massive thanks to Tim from Dice Arcade, sponsor of the channel. Code in the description to get discounts and all sorts of great stuff. Any hobby products you need, go and hit him up. And also Tim from Miniature Scenery, another sponsor of the channel, also helping out with all our events with a bunch of scenery support and prize support, as does Dice Arcade. Legend, check him out for all sort of MDF scenery, phenomenal stuff. Also thanks to the Tray Tinker, all of our dice trays are done by them. You can hit them up for discounts on your dice trays and just really premium experiences. Big thanks to the patrons. You guys are legends. You guys help us keep doing what it is we do. If you want to become a patron, you can get access to extra bat reps, t-shirts, early access to the main ones, and an extra podcast. It's great stuff in there. Finally, huge thanks to everyone in the Discord. You can jump in and join as well. It's completely free. You can hang out with us, talk shop, all sorts of hobby from 40k to 30k to Age of Sigmar to Fantasy, Armada, Blood Bowl. Get a bunch of that happening. Kill Team, the whole lot. Anything at all, jump in there. We're all in there. It's a great time in there.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Good place to be.
That pretty much brings it up. It's going to be a good game today. We've actually had some help from Lockie writing the list for this one because he's more of the Chaos Knights player. So I'm keen to see how that one goes, and you've built your list there to sort of come into it and show off some stuff.
More combat-y, go at you list.
Yeah, should be pretty cool.
Do, yeah.
So let's jump across, let's see those lists and get straight into the game. Alright, I've got the brand new Chaos Knights book. I'm super excited to try them out. Big stompy robots, who doesn't love them? It's a bunch of new household abilities, dread abilities, all these different little upgrades and little characterful twists. So keen to see how they go. I'm running House Vextrix today, which is one of the dread households. This means that everything gets to reroll a hit and a wound roll when it attacks. And there's also a stratagem to ignore modifiers to hit and wound and other things like that. So cool bits and pieces there. Leading it is a Knight Abominant, the brand new Psyker Knight. Such a cool model that we don't have painted yet. So instead we're using a Knight Styrax. The gun's the same weapon, and the melee profile of its massive grabby claw thing is the same as the Knight Abominant's big tentacly bits. So we thought that'll do for now, but don't worry, the proper model's on the way. So running a Knight Abominant, it's Mark of Tzeentch, and I've given it the Pyro Throne, which means it knows an extra psychic power and can cast an extra one. And I think it also gives it a +1 to cast. It's either that or the Twisted Mask, which also gives it another power. So between them, it knows 4 powers and can cast 3 with a +1 on all of them. So the powers are all down in the description. A couple of Witchfires to throw out mortal wounds, and a couple of buffs, one of which is the Winds of the Warp, which gives me a 5-up Feel No Pain, just to make it super tough. Second Knight is a Knight Desecrator. This is also Tzeentch and has the Cursed Rune of Fate. This means that when I roll 6s to save, it throws mortal wounds back on my opponent. And also once it deals 10 wounds in a single phase, it gains a permanent 4+ invulnerable save. Amazing. It's also got the Knight Diabolus Warlord trait, and the Diamonus, which is a relic that replaces its Laser Destroyer with a better one that is 3 shots, strength 16, so wounding knights on 2s, with a -5 and D3 +6 damage. It's like a mini but slightly better railgun, as long as you don't count the whole invuln save thing. And of course it has its trusty Reaper Chainsword, because big swords on big mechs. What more do you want? Finally, I've got a Knight Despoiler. It's my third big knight. This is the Warlord. It's Chaos Undivided, has Mark of the Dread Knight for a 5-up Feel No Pain, and it also has the Favor of the Dark Mechanicum Warlord trait, which is a really cool little fluffy one that gives it all the Mechanicus buffs, because the Dark Mechanicum are particularly precious about it. So that means it can heal wounds and has an extra 2 wounds to begin with. Finally, it's got the Infernal Quest Warlord trait as well for OBSEC, and Panoply of the Cursed Knights for a 2-up save built in. It now has not 2 thermal cannons, but 2 Demon Breath thermal cannons, which are the same, but different, because they're Demon Breath. It also has a Demon Breath melter gun and a rocket pod on top for some extra shooting. Then the last thing in the list, no more Big Knights. Now I've got 3 little War Dogs. They're all War Dog Huntsmen, which are the Armiger class variant. They all have Thermal Spears, which are now Demon Breath Spears, because reasons, and Melter Guns, which are Demon Breath Melter Guns. And then one of them is Zinch with Mirror of Fates for the CP regen. One of them is Slanesh for Beguiling Majesty for -1 to hit and wound against it. And one of them is Nurgle for Aura of Corruption, which gives it a -1 strength to everything around it. So that's pretty cool. 2,000 points on the nose, which is surprisingly a lot easier to do with the new book than with the old one, which is nice. 2,000 points on the nose, and I start at 14 CP, because Knights now actually add 6 CP to their detachments, as long as you meet a certain requirement of number of Knights and kind of Knights in the detachment, which is pretty sweet, because they're very CP hungry. So that's pretty cool. I think there's a lot of shooting firepower here, not as much close combat as traditionally there would be for Chaos Knights. So I want to hit the table, see how it goes. Ed's bringing a bit more of a close combat-y one, so let's see what they do. Hit the table and kill some filthy Imperial Knights.
What's up guys, I'm bringing the Imperial Knights today, starting with the House Griffith, which is a Questor Imperialis house, which gives each knight an extra attack in the first round of combat when they're charged, do a charge move or heroic intervene. First I'm going to start with the Warlord, the Gallant. He is part of the Exalted Court, he's my High Monarch. This means I can get extra honor points on a 5-up when I get one. And I've also given him 2 Warlord traits. One is Advanced Charge, Master of the Just, the Griffin specific one, and Landstrider, which means on a 1s, 2 or 3 to advance his charge, it counts as a 3 instead. So this means this guy has a massive threat range of 21 inches before he can charge, which means that he's like a bowling ball. I can just send him into enemy lines and he can do his thing. Next I've got a Knight Paladin. So I've also given him the Exalted Court buff, the Gatekeeper. This means he has transhuman, so it can't be winning on 1s, 2s or 3s while within my deployment zone. And I've given him the Warlord trait Iron Bulwark, which gives him a 4+ invulnerable save from shooting attacks. I've also given him the relic, the Banner of Macarius Triumphant, which makes him OBSEC, so hard to move again off that back objective, and it gives me another honor point. So I'm starting with 2 instead of 1 now, which go towards my oaths. Finally, for the Big Knights, I've got a Knight Errant, and I've also given him an Exalted Court buff, the Master of Justice, which allows him to take a martial tradition. In this case, I've given him the Strike and Shield buff, which means he can't be hit on 1s, 2s or 3s in combat, and he reduces AP by 1 against melee attacks, which is really nice. Once he gets stuck in there, he's hard to move. In addition to that, I've given him the Warlord trait Revered Knight, which gives him +1 honor point again. So now up to 3 honor points in the list, really stacking it towards trying to get virtuous. And he fights first in combat. So yeah. For his relic, I've given him the Armor of the Sainted Iron, which gives him a 2-up save. So this stacks really nicely with the -1 AP from the Strike and Shield Martial Tradition. I've also upgraded him with the Stormspear Rocket Pod, just because I had extra points lying around. Finally, to round out this, I've got 4 Armigers, 2 Helverins to sit back with the Gatekeeper, the Paladin, to get his buffs from the bondsman abilities and just shoot downrange. And I've got 2 Armiger Warglaives to get buffed by the Errant and the Gallant, so they can be sent forward with the Errant's Advanced Charge ability, or get the extra weapon skill provided by the Gallant. And all 4 of them have the Heavy Stubbers rather than Melter, just because of points and how they're modeled. So yeah, let's get into this game and absolutely crush this filthy heretic Chaos Knights.
All right, we've deployed everywhere. There's a bunch of big stompy robots on the table. Yeah, it's gonna be good. So on the table we're playing on today, we've got a bit of just a medium board for this one. Lots of big ruins and stuff, but not a lot of dense or little area terrain bits, because we're playing Knights, they're not really relevant. So on the table we've got several bits of obscuring. We've got 4 big pieces down through the middle here, here, here to here, and then a couple here, just there and up here as well. So we've got like a solid core of 8 bits there. They won't really matter for anything other than our war dogs and armigers, but they're kind of cool. And then we've just got ruins across the rest of the field, everywhere else. They're not going to affect anything other than our movement because we're all knights, we can't move into them anyway.
Yep, exactly.
So the mission being the conversion, we've got 5 objectives sort of scattered across the field. We've got to try and hold our opponent's one for a bunch of points. One of the ones in the center for some points.
2
and
points,
if we,
yeah.
2 points?
Yep.
And then if we don't control the one in our own deployment zone, we lose points, which is kind of cool. I like that there's a little bit of a trade-off there. Pretty much covers all of that. Let's go through where we've put stuff down. You won the roll-off and you made me deploy first.
Yep.
So I started over here. I dropped down my big shooty knight. That's the despoiler. With the big old cannon and the chainsword there. Just because it's got good lines of fire down there, I figured he'd put most of his knights in this area here. Good lines of fire down that way means there's not a lot he can do to hide them. And then I followed up with the war dogs down in here. This is the Nurgle one, that is putting a little -1 strength around it for all of the opponent's knights. And the other 2 back here, the Slanesh one hiding out the back and the Tzeentch one just over on the side. Then the Desecrator has the twin thermal cannons, the Demon Breath thermal cannons.
Yeah.
Very important, it's an entirely different weapon. They're no longer thermal, they're Demon Breath thermal cannons. So he's hanging out there with his twin ones, looking to push forward onto this objective and just lay down a bunch of firepower. And then finally the Knight Abominant is angry, it's psychic, it wants to jump forward, do a bunch of mortal wounds and charge a bunch of stuff over here. So it's just pushing straight forward, as close as it can get to the middle. Ideally gonna have a big old punch on with your Gallant.
Yeah,
And
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I've put everything down. How did you reply over here?
Yeah, so I've put my errant bar over here, so hopefully he's near the armigers so he can help them advance and charge and maybe get an early charge off in turn 1.
That's with all your really cool bondsman abilities,
Yeah,
where you can sort of give your little knights buffs from your big ones,
that's
which
right,
is really cool.
Yeah. I've put my Warlord, the Gallant, here, not too close to the front line, so maybe if he charges and I can get a counter charge with him or heroically intervene, or if I do go first, he's still got enough movement to get there if I need him to.
We were measuring it out earlier, and if he goes first and he gets to move, there's no way he can fail to charge this knight.
He's a quick.
He's very fast.
Yeah. I've put 2 Helverins here, just behind this obscuring, to hopefully protect them a little bit, because they're some of my good shooting. Maybe not so much this game, but I'd like to have them around later. So hopefully they're protected behind this obscuring. And finally, I put the Paladin here, deep in my deployment zone. He's going to be sitting back, shooting. He gets his defensive buffs, the transhuman, in my deployment zone, so I put him out there. And he's also going to help buff these Helverins later on. So
cool.
That is my deployment.
Yeah, not a lot of models.
No,
but we don't need them.
Not
We're
many.
big stompy robots.
Yep.
Got to kill a bunch of other big stompy robots.
Oh yeah.
Let's crack on then. First turn. I think we both want first turn here, so we can get that alpha strike.
Oh,
With such skew armies, you want to go first. You want to punch hard and not let them punch back.
Oh yeah.
All important dice roll. Would you care to make the first roll?
Sure thing. Here we go.
A 1.
Oh, no.
Not a good start.
That's not
a
good.
good start. It's a 3.
Oh,
not great, but still better than a 1.
Oh yeah.
Good luck. Good game.
Good luck.
We'll crack right on for Chaos Knights turn 1. All right, we've moved across the board, taken some objectives, had a bit of a run up the middle here. Before any of that happened, we rolled for our Dread Household little buff thing. So essentially, any big knight, you can opt to it, you don't have to do it, but you can opt to take mortal wounds in exchange for a favor from the Dark Gods. It's a little table of 3 of them, where you can either add 3 inches to your movement, you can get transhuman, so 1, 2, and 3s to wound fail, or you can add 1 to wound rolls. All very nice. Now, I decided that I wanted, and you can either take 1 and roll for which one you get, or you can take D3 mortal wounds and pick which one you get. So on my 2 big knights that went forward, I opted to roll for D3, and so I could pick which one I got. So I picked transhuman on both of them. This one suffered 2 mortal wounds, but then healed them thanks to favor of the Dark Mechanicum. Whereas this one took 3 of them, didn't heal anything because it can't, but then also got transhuman. This one back here, I just thought I'd randomly roll for it because it'd be nice to get either the 2 or the 3, and I rolled the 1. So he was plus 3 inch movement, which helped a lot, as you can see. So after doing all that, I then pushed everyone forward and moved on out. He's moved up here in range of this objective marker, just with his twin thermal demon breath thermal cannons, eyeing up some of these knights over here. Is within range of the Gallant as well if I need extra help putting that one down. So I'll sort of see how that plays out, because I'm expecting a rotate iron shields on that one as well. So we'll see how that goes. The Abominant's pushed all the way forwards into the center. Its psychic powers are kind of short ranged, and I've got a few things that can make it tough. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to throw it forward, see what it can do, try and put some hurt out first turn. And then the large knight here's shuffled around a little bit, staying in range of the objective marker. It's got line of sight on all the big knights with its massive cannon. The Diamonus, I believe, is the relic cannon it's got.
Scary.
Yeah, big and scary. The Nurgle War Dog has moved over here, just running through the middle here, just down here, to get engaged in all fronts from this side, as well as pot range with its thermal spear onto the Gallant as well, and the Errant.
Yes.
And then both of these War Dogs here and here also have just shuffled around to make sure they're both behind obscuring and have range on the Errant here. In fact, this one may also have range on the... Yep, it does indeed, on the Gallant. A lot of firepower in range of a lot of different things. I'm keen to see how that plays out. But before we get into all the firepower, something brand new for Chaos Knights. Psychic phase. The Knight Abominant, over here with all of its tentacly bits and pieces, can throw out some psychic powers. So, I'm going to start doing that one, moving straight along.
So I have absolutely no defense against this in terms of denies or anything like that.
It's just nothing.
It's no defense, so you have free reign.
Cool. Now, because of the Pyro Throne, which is its Tzeentch upgrade, that lets it know and cast an additional power. And then because of the Twisted Mask, which is its relic, it gets +1 to psychic tests.
Very nice.
Cool. And I think it also lets it know another power, but it doesn't let me cast an extra one. So the first power I'm going to cast is Winds of the Warp, and this is to give itself a 5+ Feel No Pain, which I hope is really annoying.
Oh yeah.
It's a warp charge of 6 with a +1, means I only need to roll a 5. Yep, nice. There we go. So that's a 5 Feel No Pain. That's a 9. So it also means when the psychic test is 8 or more, a friendly War Dog model is within 6 inches, they gain a 6-up Feel No Pain, which is none of them. Cool. All good. Then we get to move on to some of the fun bits. The Storm Malevolent is a good one. So this is a malediction that targets something within 18 inches, which I believe the Gallant...
Everything at the front there, yeah.
Everything at the front there, including the Gallant.
Oh yeah.
Warp charge value of 7, so I need to show a 6. I select one enemy unit within 18 inches, and then any time a friendly model makes a melee attack against it, ooh, only melee, not shooting. You add 1 to wound, and 6 is a mortal wounds in addition. Ooh, that's interesting. I think I'm going to throw that on the Gallant, because I'm expecting it to, if it survives, just come charging through the middle of the field at me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw that, needing a 6. 5, yep, with an 11, which becomes a 12 thanks to the extra +1. So anytime anything targets this in melee, it's going to be +1 to wound and 6s to wound and mortal wound in addition. Then for my third power, because I can cast an extra one thanks to the Pyro Throne,
very nice. Yep.
I'm going to go with, I've got Cyclonic Lamentation or Coruscating Hate. Cyclonic Lamentation's kind of cool because it affects everything in range, but there's not a lot within range for it. It's only 12 inches. So I'm going to go with Coruscating Hate, just try and throw some mortal wounds down. So warp charge value of 6, so I need to show a 5. The closest enemy unit within 18 suffers D3 mortal wounds, like Smite. But then, on a 2 to 3, the closest other enemy unit within 6 invisible to the unit affected suffers a mortal wound, and on a 4+, it's D3.
Okay.
So I'll throw this one down. Yep, gets it. Then that'll be on the nearest War Dog there.
So it'll be this Armiger here.
The Armiger there, yep.
Yep.
So D3 mortal wounds for 2.
So he's down to 10.
Down to 10.
And then
on a 2 to 5, he suffers 1. And on a 6, he suffers D3. Well. So he's going to take D3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
For another 2.
Very nice.
So they're both down to 12.
10 now.
10. They've only got 12 wounds.
Start with 12, down to 10 now, yeah.
Cool, very nice. So you'll notice a few of the knights that have taken damage. We're actually going to count up a little bit until it becomes reasonable to start throwing down damage markers, because there's a lot of wounds on each model.
Oh yeah.
Cool, that was good fun. Now it's time to start shooting. I think what I'm going to start with is this knight back here with the Demon Breath Spear, not a thermal spear, a Demon Breath Spear, is going to shoot at the Knight Errant over there with its own thermal spear.
Okay. Yep.
And this is the War Dog something. Stalker? Nope. Demon Breath Spear. Nope. Where is this? I think it's the War Dog Executioner. It's one of them. It's going to throw a Demon Breath Spear into you. It's heavy too, 30 inches.
Yep.
It's going to be hitting on 3s. 2 shots. 1 hit. Now, because of my household, I can reroll 1 hit and 1 wound roll. So reroll that one. Yep. It's a miss anyway.
This is into the
Errant
sorry,
over here.
Yep. Okay.
So it's strength 9, so wounding on 3s.
3s, yep.
Yep. It's AP -4.
So I will need a 5 up here.
Yep. Nope. And it's D6 damage. If it was in half range, it'd be D6 +2, but it's not. 4 damage.
4 damage.
Thank you, mate.
It's 20 left.
Cool.
Okay.
Alrighty. And then I'm going to pop... Going to pop this Nurgle Knight. Its Thermal Spear is going to go into the Knight Gallant.
Okay.
So trying to do the same thing.
I may...
Do you want to rotate
I'm going to rotate here.
Fair enough.
Try to defend that knight as best I can, so I'm down to 11 CP.
Yep, because it rotate costs 2 now.
Yep.
And my version, Bulwark, also costs 2.
It's 1 on the little knights and then 2 on the Questoris, bigger class
Which is
knights.
cool.
Yep.
That seems fair.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Thanks to my Dread household, I can reroll 1 of those. Yep, that's a hit. And then wounding on 3s. Yep. Again, -4, so on your 4 up in
4 up now.
Cool.
Make it.
Alrighty. I'll do the same thing with this one here into the same one.
Yep. Gallant again?
The Gallant, yep. Both miss. Rerolling 1 of them. It's a hit.
Nice.
And then
Lose again.
wounds.
Very nice.
Yep.
4 up.
Cool.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay.
Then I'll go over here. We'll go with the Knight Abominant. I'm going to try its fancy new gun because I think what I need to do is just force a bunch of those saves.
Yep.
So
keep going.
It's a Volkite Combustor, which is heavy 6. It's going to be hitting on 3s. Now, I feel like I have stratagems here that can make this better. That I can be like throwing out, pluses to hit or rerolling 1s, that sort of thing. Okay, so I'm going to choose Trail of Destruction here.
Okay.
Which is in the shooting phase. I can choose when a Chaos Knight is selected to shoot.
Yep.
For 1 CP, if its target is within range and an objective marker, you can reroll 1s against it.
Very nice.
So the target, which is your big old Gallant there,
yep.
I can reroll 1s to hit against it. Because and we spend 1 CP, back down to 14. Because I'm throwing out 6 shots here, I figure I'm probably going to get more than 1 miss when it comes to doing that.
For sure, yep.
And then that'll probably do it.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Oop, and I've dropped a dice out of there. Okay, I reroll the 1 thanks to, either thanks to my Dread household or thanks to the strat. So all hit.
Very nice.
Very nice. And then unmodified wound rolls of 6 are 3 mortal wounds in addition to damage, so it's not relevant here. So it's strength 10, so it's wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s, yep.
Now, the Warlord trait on this one, does that affect it? Lawrence, which Warlord traits did I have on the Abominant?
Abominant. Crusading Hate, is that the water trait?
Nope.
Lamentation, Storm.
Those are all the psychic powers.
So, Knight Abominant is just Pyrotron.
Oh, yeah.
Corrupted Heirloom is Twisted Mask.
Gotcha, that's the one. That's the one. Cool. All good. It's all about the psychic. So I'm just going to be wounding you on 3s.
Okay,
but
cool.
Looking for those 6s. Alright, no 6s. But they are all 3s. I don't think it's worth fishing for 6s here because these are all going to do 3 damage anyway. So these are flat 3 damage with only -1. So your 2 up save on him or 3 up?
So I only have a 3 up on him, so he involves either way.
So it's involved either way.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So 4 ups. So I've made half of them.
Perfectly average.
Perfectly average. Not too bad.
So it'll be 3 damage each.
3 damage each. So he's lost 9. So he'll be on 16. No. 15 now.
15.
15.
Cool.
Down to 15.
All right. I'm happy about that. So with that in mind, I'm going to throw the this one back here, the Knight Desecrator, with its Desecrator Laser Destructor, which has now been upgraded to the Diamonus.
Yep.
Which is the relic, into the same. In fact, hold on. I should double check. I think I've got heavy stubbers and things that I should be firing as well, because we all know that heavy stubbers. Yep. 4 shots from the Diabolus heavy stubber. These matter. These are the ones.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. All right. And I didn't use my reroll before from the other one, so I'll use that there. There we go.
Nice.
And then wounding on 5s. Come on. Hey. And I get to reroll 1 because I didn't use one earlier.
Yep.
Hey. All right. 3 wounds. No AP. 1 damage.
So 3 up saves here. Oh, so
every time.
3.
Every time.
There's 3 more damage.
So he's down to 12.
Down to 12.
All right. So the
every time.
No, the Diabolus heavy stubber.
Yeah.
It's different, man. The Diamonus, 72 inches, heavy 3, strength 16, -5, D3 +6.
This is the big one.
This is the big boy.
This is the big one.
Hitting you on 3s.
Yep.
And I have 1 reroll sitting in the bank.
Nice.
Okay, I don't need it. And wounding you on 2s.
Thanks, 16.
Yep, there we go. So it's
All right.
3 wounds. Each of these are -5, so 4 up invulns.
What's the damage on these?
D3 +6.
I really need some 4-ups here.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Alright, well.
I don't think you can save
so
him any.
even if I reroll and I can't save him here.
That's a minimum of 14 damage.
Exactly, yeah. So he's gonna go.
Yep. He's gonna go up.
Does he explode?
Oh, come on. Please explode.
On a 6,
that would be amazing.
Real bad if
Let's
he
do
does.
it. 6s! Oh, okay. Well, that's big, because that was probably one of the things I was most scared of, was taking a charge from that knight.
Oh yeah.
That was a lot of failed 4-ups though.
Yeah,
that's pretty rough.
Maybe my luck will come back later.
Yeah. We need to stop you channeling. We brought you in so that we're not getting Lockie's bad rolling over here.
Yeah,
so you've got to purge that out. It's new.
Yeah.
Do a new start.
Well, I'm in his spot, you see, so that might be the reason.
Could be it. This is what it is. Like I spend every night before a game like performing chaotic rituals on this spot here.
Yeah.
Whoever stands here just doesn't roll. It's what it is.
Oh,
There's just like bloods of like orphans and stuff all over the place. It's horrific back here. Then we'll go over here. The last knight, the Knight Desecrator. Nope, the Knight Despoiler with the 2 thermal Demon Breath thermal cannons, which are not on any data sheets, by the way. They're all in the back of the book. No data sheet actually has it on the page, which is hilarious. So over in the back, we've got the Demon Breath thermal cannons, a heavy 2d3 each. I'm going to put everything into the Wounded Knight Errant there.
Yeah. Sure.
So the first one is just 3 shots. That's fine by me. And then the second one is going to be also just 2 shots. I might spend a CP here to reroll one of these. I've got plenty of them. So 14 down to 13. Let's just reroll one of those. All right, for an extra shot, I'll take it. So 6 shots in total. It's going to be hitting on 3s once again. Again, I've still got that 1 reroll to hit and to wound.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm going to need it here because I've only rolled 3 hits. Make that 4 hits. And then wounding on 3s again. Rerolling 1 wound thanks to the thing, the House Vextrix. Cool. So it is 4 wounds. This is at -4 d6 +2.
Yep.
And if it's within half range, which I don't think it is.
It's pretty close, but I think
15 inches is half range, which is there.
Yeah, it's
so it's d6 +2, and if it's half range, it's d6 +4. Which is nasty.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we're really looking for some 5-ups here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh
God.
None at all.
I'm
going to...
How many wounds do you have left on it?
I have 20 wounds left.
So with all 4 failing, I could potentially put it down.
Yeah, I'm going to have to CP.
I mean, I could do it with 3 as well, but it's much less likely.
Yeah, I'm going to have to CP 1 here. So
Yep.
I need a 5-up.
Come on. Ooh. All right. So I've now got
4d6 plus
4d6 plus 8. So you're on 20. I need 12 on
odds
4,
are pretty
on
good
4 dice. I've got no way to reroll any of these.
Oh yeah.
So I just need a 12 on these dice. Which I will get there. Only 13. That's pretty close.
So the Gallant didn't explode.
But this one.
But this one
will. Oh,
no.
okay. Not quite.
Not quite.
Ouch. That is rough.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I was not expecting this shooting phase to do
It's
that.
absolutely brutal. I mean,
That
I've
was-
rolled pretty
that was bad.
pretty poorly.
Yeah.
I don't think I made more than 2 invols.
I think,
think.
yeah, even with the 4-ups.
Even with the 4
that
ups,
was,
yeah. It was absolutely brutal. Yeah.
Okay, so I think what I do here is charge.
Yep.
I
go
want to
for
see
it.
the Abominant do some stuff.
Yeah.
It's going to charge that armature.
Oh yeah.
Don't know what it needs. Do you want to Overwatch?
I will actually, if we can go back to the shooting phase
yes, please
for a
do.
minute, I will
yes, this is really cool.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yes, all right.
So I'm going to use, once that errant gets destroyed,
Yep.
the War Dog next to it gets really pissed off.
He's
So
really mad.
basically, yeah. I'm going to
Yeah.
spend 2 CP and use Defiant Fury, and that basically just lets him immediately shoot the knight that killed it, or the enemy that killed the enemy unit that killed it, and he gets full rerolls to hit as well. So
That's
it's
awesome.
Pretty nice.
So this is one of
handy
those
back pocket
bondsman like
ones. Yeah, exactly,
features
yeah.
because your big knight is like that. They're your full-fledged knight.
Yeah.
These are like your what are they called? Squires and stuff like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so they're like, oh, you've killed the knight. Well, I'm gonna take my vengeance.
Oh, yeah.
Get him and target.
So we're gonna see if we can do some damage because I need something to happen now.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'm in trouble.
Something needs to happen big.
So it's 2 CP.
Yep.
And we're gonna do, so the 2 thermal spear shots straight into the, which one is this?
This is the names. This is the Knight Despoiler.
Knight Despoiler, okay.
Yes.
So 3s.
Very nice.
Hit. Okay.
Very nice. 3s to wound.
Strength 9, so 3s. Oh,
But it's 4s anyway because of the
transhuman, yeah. Wouldn't matter when I roll
Ouch.
double 1.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Alright.
worth a try, worth a try.
Yeah, I
Especially
mean that would have been
when
really
it's
cool, and
deadly,
it's a really cool way to show off that little
it is,
rule as
and
well.
it is a powerful strat when you can...
Heavy stubber.
Heavy stubber.
Don't forget the heavy
Don't
stubber.
forget the heavy stubber. Watch this, this will do
This
4
will do
wounds
4
now,
wounds. Yeah.
They all hit.
It's a good start.
I do
5s.
need 6s here, I believe. So
5s, I
strength
think. Is
4.
it strength 5? Are they not the big ones?
I believe it's strength 4.
I believe they're strength 5.
Really?
The big heavy stubbers.
No, check.
No, strength 4 on the
But mine
armor.
is on AP.
Oh, so you've got strength 4 -1, and
Yeah.
I've got strength 5, no AP.
Ah.
Why?
The Diabolus heavy stubbers are heavy 4, strength 5, no AP, 1 damage.
That's definitely not.
No.
Okay,
think
so I assumed that your heavy stubbers would be like the same thing.
No, mine are a bit weird.
R4, very bad.
Oof.
They're not on the data sheets either. This is
This is weird.
brilliant. Yeah. Right. I'm pretty convinced they're strength 4 -1. So I need 6s here.
All right.
I got one.
You got a 6, and it's -1. So he's got the. All right. Does my Despoiler have the panoply to make it the 2-up save?
What? The spoiler, yeah?
Despoiler.
Marvel the Dread Knight and Favor of the Dark Dungeon. Not the final.
Not the panoply. All right. So 3-up save becomes a 4-up save.
Yep.
Do it. There we go. Takes the damage. So he's.
Stubber MVP right there.
It
Oh,
really
yeah.
is. The heavy stubbers on everything.
Yeah. They always do something.
It's good.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So I guess we'll go over into charges.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to Overwatch against the Abominant?
At this point, yes.
Yep.
I'm
Fair enough.
gonna go for it. Yeah.
So your 2 shots hitting on 6s,
So I
and
do
then
need
you got your
6s
stubber.
here. Yeah.
Hey,
So
there you go.
one hit with
That's
the
good.
thermal. That's
Sure.
very important. Will be 4s because of your transhuman. Right?
Yes, that one is
Yep.
also transhuman.
Cool. No.
All right, but your heavy stubber,
Heavy stubber.
4 shots,
There we
6s, and then 6s again.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, I'm going to be charging in. I'm not sure how far I need, but a 5, 6, and
probably
8
do
might
it.
do it. So an 8 is going to put it there.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So he's going to charge in around this corner. Only just, but he makes it into there.
Yep.
Do you have any fights first, fights last, or
I have-
anything of the sort?
Fight on death.
Ooh,
That
that's
is-
cool.
that's it.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So now, I think all I'll do is I'll pile in to whack him there, so I can try and tag the next one as well.
Yeah.
Which I don't think I'll manage to do from there, regardless. He can make his way over there. Cool. So the Knight Abominant has a Bale Mace.
So I will
Yep.
use another strat here
Please do. Yep.
to try to keep him alive. So this is Survivors of Strife, I believe it's called, and it
That's cool.
allows for transhuman on a knight. So it can't be ridden on 1, 2s, or 3s on an armor.
Ooh,
jump.
that's
Only,
big
yeah.
because these weapons
So
are pretty rough.
This will maybe keep him alive. I'm just hoping for anything at this point. To
1 CP.
get him 1 CP, yep. So I'm down to 6.
Cool. Now I know there's a few things here. That's when I'm selected as a target, when I'm shooting. You're not Titanic. That's to explode on death. That Forces that. Nurgle does that. There's a bunch of new strats that I'm trying to learn to make sure things do this.
Yep.
I can throw a bunch of mortal wounds out if I need to, but that's still only with those. Now these are all Zinch, so that's not really relevant for that. I don't think I've actually got anything that I'm not seeing anything that particularly helps me here, so I'm just going to go straight into it. The Bale Mace makes D3 additional attacks, and the Electro Scourge is its main weapon here. So I'll start with that one. I'm going to use the Electro Scourge instead of Titanic Feet because it does better damage.
Way better. Way better.
Makes 3 hit rolls instead of 1 for every attack. So it has 3 attacks, becomes 9 attacks.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Cool. So this is going to be hitting on 3s. And now, what was there was a fight phase thing here. Does the Vextrix thing allow you to reroll in the fight phase as well?
Yes. Because it did not say shoot or fight, yes.
Yep, cool. So I'm going to pull the misses. Oop, there's a miss there. And I'll reroll one of these. Nope, it's a miss anyway. Cool. And then these are all going to be wounding on 4s. Strength 8 against toughness 7, but you've got your transhuman anyway. Yep. 4s. All right. I'm going to get to reroll one of these with the House Vextrix thing, which is a wound.
Very nice.
It's going to be 4 wounds. These are all at -2, 3 damage.
Okay. So you do get, so it's 4 wounds. I will get a 5-up save against this. If
Yep.
it's -2, yep. So here we go. Okay, I do make 2.
Okay, cool. So you take 6 damage.
He's still alive. He's already
4.
taken 2.
So 4 wounds
So
remaining.
he's got 4 left, yeah.
Cool. Then the Bale Mace will make D3 additional attacks. This is with its tail.
Yep.
It sort of whips around and gives it a little butt wiggle with a knight.
Yep.
Yeah. Whoop, I'm losing a dice. All right, just for 1 extra attack, so I can't kill it. Do I want to reroll that? I've got CP. I want to go for big damage. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll the number of attacks with that one. So down to 12. D3. That's better. 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. All of them hit. And then wounding on 4s because you're transhuman. Yep. All right, 2 wounds. That's all it needs. This is also -2 and 2 damage.
Okay, so I need to make just one of these for it to live.
One of these and it'll live.
Looking for 5s here.
Come on.
No.
Do you want to CP reroll either of those?
Yeah, I'm going to CP one of them.
Yep.
Just because I need stuff alive to play the game. So, nope.
Unfortunate.
On a 6 he will explode.
Yes. Hey, there we go.
Okay.
You can use your violent last time so you can fight.
Ooh,
Not if he explodes.
Oh.
Ah, he did explode.
So, yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's really annoying in this case,
Yeah.
but it's kind of cool that they can't fight if they're busy exploding.
Yeah.
I feel
There's
like
nothing left.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro.
That's okay. So I believe it's D3 to everyone within 6. I think it's
They got better, didn't they?
Explosion. I'll double check. I'm not 100% sure.
So a lot of the
It is.
explodes and things like that got kind of adjusted with the new books.
Yep.
And I think the War Dogs and the Armigers got a bit better as they exploded a bit bigger.
Oh, these ones are still the same.
Are they? Okay.
The for the Armigers.
Okay.
So within 6, everyone suffers D3
Okay.
for each unit. So
Fair enough.
I believe that'll be just my Armiger and the Abominant there.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
So D3 mortal
So-
wounds. Which one do you want to do first?
We'll do the Abominant first.
Yep. Let's take some.
D3.
D3. 2. So that puts me up. I've taken 5 wounds. I've got 19 wounds remaining.
Yep. And
Hold on. I do have a 5 feel no pain against both of those
yes.
though, which I passed one and failed one. So I've got 20 wounds precisely remaining.
Yep.
Cool.
And then
That's from the psychic
on
power. Very
My
nice.
Armiger as well. 2 as well.
2 as well.
So
Cool.
he's down to 8.
Wow. Yeah.
Brutal.
So after that's happened and you've been removed, I'll pile in 3 inches. I don't think I can quite tag your other Armiger from where I am there. I don't know.
Close.
I can't quite see that one.
It's right on the edge.
Okay, so I'm not within 4 inches though.
No, not there.
Yeah, cool. All good. So in that case, he'll just use it to sort of shuffle his way around a little bit and look all imposing.
Yep.
Yeah. And so then that's pretty much it. In fact, I'll make sure I'll away from 6 from the center. So I'll be engaging in all 4 quarters as well.
Yeah.
Which was definitely planned and wasn't entirely an accident based on where he was. I think it pretty much wraps up the turn.
Yeah.
That was very successful.
Absolutely.
That was
absolutely brutal.
Yeah. Wow.
It's gonna be an uphill battle.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
Absolutely.
So let's go over to Imperial Knights, turn 1.
Before, just because one of my knights died with a warlord trait that gives him that gives the whole army extra honor points. Since he died, I do actually lose an honor point.
Ooh.
So now I'm down to 2, which doesn't put me to the lowest level yet. So I'm still getting the benefits, but it's just something.
If you lose too many honor points, you actually start losing benefits.
Yes.
But if you gain them, you get bonuses.
I get more bonuses.
Which is cool. Yeah. But yeah, cool. All right, we'll be right back then for Imperial Knights, turn 1.
Yeah.
All right, moved across, done some things.
Yep.
What are you looking at?
So basically we've just moved forward here, just to kind of trying to surround the Abominant here, doing our best to, basically we have to kill him this turn. If we don't kill him, we're in trouble.
You can't have it running around your back lines, throwing out
not at
psychic
all.
powers, killing knights.
Too many mortals flying around, too much nasty stuff happening.
Yep.
He needs to die now.
Yep.
So that's the plan, kill the Abominant, and then if I'm still in the game from there, we'll keep going.
See how we go. Cool.
Pew, 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 pew.
All right,
So, we can just go straight into the shooting phase.
straight into shooting.
Yep.
There's not a whole lot to go on.
First I'm going to use a strat called Thin Their Ranks. And what this does is I pick 3 armigers, so obviously it's going to be the 3 I have left.
Yep, makes sense.
And they get automatically wound on 6s.
Your bondsman ability.
So, oh yes, thank you. Yes. So
auto wound
in
on
addition
6s.
to that, so we're going to have auto wound on 6s for a CP.
Yep.
In addition to that, in the command phase, I picked 1 armiger within 12 of the Paladin here. And what that gives, it gives a friendly armiger reroll hit rolls and wound rolls of 1. So
Very nice.
I've picked this Helverin just here. Could be either one, but we're just going with this one for now.
Yep, cool.
Should be 2, right? AC and exalted sword.
Yeah.
Then 2.
Maybe 2 armigers.
2 armigers.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
So apparently I can pick 2 armigers because of his gatekeeper ability, I believe, and he's in the deployment zone still. So that means because he's a gatekeeper, in addition to giving both of them +2 an additional ballistic skill, so now they're hitting on 2s, they also become toughness 8 and get
Tasty.
-1 damage.
Ooh,
So
very
it's a
nice.
whole lot of bonuses for being within the deployment zone and next to the Paladin there.
That's very cool.
So yeah, rerolling, not plus to ballistic skill, sorry. It's reroll 1 hit rolls of 1 and wounds rolls of 1.
Very nice.
And the toughness 8.
And T8 -1 damage.
-1 damage.
Very
So it's
cool.
just a whole lot of really nice buffs.
Cool.
Yeah. So with that said, let's go straight into shooting.
Yep.
We're going to start with the Helverin here.
I think I'm just going to declare 2 CP for, what's it called?
For sure.
Diabolic Bulwark, which is just rotate iron shields, 4 up invuln.
Yep, and I'm going to use that stratagem for exploding.
Absolutely,
For the 6's auto wound with the...
You got to kill the Abominant. I'm going to keep the Abominant alive.
Yep.
We'll see how we go.
There we go. So the Helverin, it's got 43 shots with its autocannon. So
Very nice. Cool.
Not bad.
3,
so that's
5, 6, 7, 8 shots in
8
total.
shots.
Cool. So getting plenty of stuff going on there. Now the Abominant is still transhuman from its Dread household ability and still has the Fuck Up Feel No Pain from the Winds of the Warp psychic power.
Yep. So really we're looking for 6s here, just so we can get through that
Get through those
transhuman as best
get
we
those
can.
mortal wounds through, get those auto wounds through. Very cool.
That's the plan.
All right.
Here we go.
Yep. Dropped 2 dice.
Roll 2 more.
There you go, mate. Cool.
So
There's
not
3
bad.
6s.
So no ones to reroll from the bondsman ability.
Yep.
But we do get 3 6s.
Very nice. And those
So
are auto wounds.
Auto wounding. Yeah,
Cool.
exactly.
I'll pop
So
those ones up here.
That's important because these are only strength 7, so I would be winning on 5s.
So you're winning on 5s, so the transhuman doesn't matter here
Transhuman
anyway,
won't
but,
matter, but
that's very nice.
Yeah. So
Okay.
no more there, unfortunately. No ones to reroll either from the Paladin.
And these are AP.
These are AP2.
AP2?
And flat 3 damage.
So my 3 up becomes a 5 up, but thanks to Diabolic Bulwark, just a 4 up. I make 1 fail too, and these were how many damage?
These are flat 3 each.
Oof, I take 6 damage, puts me down to 14 wounds remaining.
Okay.
Very nice, and I might actually fix this one up here. Cool.
So next we got
hold on, sorry, 6. I do need to take my Feel No Pains, which I keep forgetting.
Yep.
5 ups.
Nice.
I make 3 of them.
Half of that damage.
Oh.
That is brutal.
Yeah.
It continues.
So down to 17 wounds remaining.
So next we have the stubber. Never forget the stubber.
Never forget the stubber.
Looking for 6s again, really. None there, but they do all hit.
Yep. And then 6s to wound.
And look for 6s.
Hey,
They
there
get
we
1.
go. 3 up save.
Yep.
I fail it.
1
5 up
damage.
Feel No Pain. Fail that as well.
Nice.
Look, the stubbers.
It all adds up. It all adds up.
Absolutely.
Killing knights.
Cool.
All right, we're gonna just rinse and repeat now with the same deal with the other helper in here.
Yep. Sounds good.
So 43 shots with the autocannons.
That's very nice.
That's very nice.
So that's what, 11 shots?
9, 11. Fantastic.
Cool. 4,
6,
7, 8, 9,
11.
11. Cool.
Look at the 6s.
Big 6s.
Big 6s.
This is
That's
where it
what
matters.
we want. That's what we want.
Come on.
Not
4
bad.
of them.
Not
Hey,
bad.
that's good.
And I can reroll this
Yep.
one.
6s. Hey.
4. Okay.
5 auto wounds, 1 miss. I think that's a pretty
So
fair
that's
trade-off.
Really nice.
Yep. And then all of these are wounding on 5s as well to try and get some extra damage through.
Oh yeah. So one more
Just
there.
the one?
And I
Cool.
can reroll this one
Yep.
because of the paladin.
All right. So
So
makes it
6 in
6 in
total.
total.
Not
Looking
bad.
for those 4 plus saves.
Yep.
I make 4 of them, so I fail 2.
Yep.
These are flat 3 damage
Flat
each.
3 each. Yep.
So I've got Feel No Pains. I take the first one. I take 2 from
Only
that.
2 damage. This guy is tough.
He is. So he's
He
down to
is
14 wounds remaining.
All right, and again, never forget the stubber.
Never forget the stubber. It's where it matters.
So 3 hits, no
Okay.
6s.
You don't need 6s because stubbers just always wound.
Yeah, exactly.
Here we go.
3 6s coming up. Okay.
not quite.
Can reroll this one. Oh, okay.
Cool. All right.
Understand.
And what else have we got? We've got the other armature.
So now we got to do the final armature. He has the thermal spear.
It's not a demon breath thermal spear though.
Not a demon.
He's just a
It's
pleb.
just a
He's just got a
regular
regular old thermal spear.
It's completely different to
Yeah.
the dragon breath one.
Yeah. Demon breath spear.
one,
Yeah.
Looking for 6s. Well, 3s to hit, 6s auto wounding, rerolling ones.
Yep.
Okay, lucky I'm rerolling.
Rerolling those ones. Yep.
I might
All right.
CP
Yep.
2 here because I do need damage.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go for that,
Yep.
which will bring me down to 5.
Cool.
I'll do that in a moment.
Burning through those CP.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah.
Okay,
There
so
it
we
is.
do get a wound.
Cool.
Hit,
Hit.
sorry.
Wounding on
And
3s,
wounding on 3s.
which is 4s because of transhuman.
Exactly, yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
there it
do
is.
get a wound. It is
and so
minus 4.
4 up invulnerable saves. Love
I
it.
do make it, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Heavy stubber.
Heavy
Yes,
stubber.
heavy
thank
stubber.
you.
This will do all the damage.
Can we roll this?
Yep, you can reroll the 1. All right. And then you're going for the...
Needs
6s.
6s to wound.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay.
Next, we will do the big paladin himself.
The big boy.
We will use transhuman anyway, so +1 to wound here won't help.
Yep.
So we will just go for it, I think. I don't believe
Yep.
there's any strats I can use in shooting that help me here with the paladin. So yeah.
No.
No?
Cool.
Okay.
Yep. 2d6
So
shots
2d6
with the rapid
shots
fire
with
battle
the-
cannon.
Yeah, exactly. 2d6.
Oh,
Nice.
that's nice
That's
there.
big.
So you've got 2 dice in your hands.
So-
There's another 9.
Yep. Beautiful.
Should be 11.
Thank you.
Cool.
All right, so we're looking for 3s here.
3s to hit, 4s to wound.
All right, so let's take out.
Do you reroll 1s for yourself?
I do not, unfortunately.
okay.
Yeah.
There's another 2 there. Do you get 6s or anything like that?
No buffs. He doesn't buff himself, unfortunately. He's
That's
just-
unfortunate.
Yeah. So these are needing 4s here because you're strength 8 off the same.
Yep.
That's a bit better.
That's good.
So we got 5 at -2.
Cool. So that'll put me on my 4 up invulns.
These are also flat 3.
Ooh,
So
nasty.
big damage here.
I'm going to hold 1 back so I can CP reroll 1 if I
Yep.
need to. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll roll that one. I'm good. I take 1
Okay.
of them. So, wow. 5 up, feel no pains. Alright, so I take 2
2
more
damage.
damage. Down
Okay.
to 12 wounds remaining.
Then I have
Oh, God.
2 stubbers on this guy.
Oh,
beware.
two stubbers
now. Yeah.
This is big leagues right here.
Yeah. So
Right.
we have 8 shots in total, hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Okay. Not
You're looking
quite
for-
average, but
Yeah.
stubbers.
6s to wound.
6 to win.
Hey,
Oh,
there's
that's better than average.
There's your average.
So
Okay.
3 wounds.
I'm gonna fail all these.
These are -1 as well.
Ooh. 4 ups. I failed 2 of them. And then this is 5 up, feel no pains. I'm gonna fail both these. Oh no, I make 1. Still,
It all
stubbers.
counts. It all counts.
Stubbers.
Always do something.
It did 50% as much damage as
the
the
battle
battle
cannon.
cannon. So they're
Yeah.
clearly 50% as deadly.
Oh yeah. All right. So that's all the shooting.
Yep.
Let's go into the charge phase.
Charges?
Charge.
We charge?
Charging.
We
We're
Overwatch.
charging.
We're gonna Overwatch.
Are you gonna Overwatch?
Yep.
I'm gonna.
I've got
yeah,
CPM
I'll go
as
with
well.
Big Knight.
I mean, sorry, yeah, you should probably,
What
decide
do I
who
wanna
you're
go
going
with
with first. Because,
I
look,
mean, the
there's
Big
no
Knight's
reason.
not gonna die in Overwatch.
There's no reason for me to not Overwatch, so you may as well pick a knight that you're happy to get Overwatch stick into.
Yeah, let's do the Paladin's gonna go in first. Eat the Overwatch because he does have transhuman at the moment because he's in my deployment zone.
Very
so
nice.
It'll just help him.
Cool.
And he also has a 4-up invul because of Iron Bulwark. So,
yep.
yeah.
Because he's still got rotate. Oh no, because of his Iron
Because of his
Bulwark.
Warlord trait, Iron Bulwark.
Right. So I'm going to be hitting on 6s.
Yep.
Oop, I'm dropping a dice there. Nothing. Are you in range of an objective marker?
I am.
But that's in the shooting phase. Never mind. All these new rules, I'm just going to make sure I'm remembering when they happen. The stubber does nothing. Cool.
Do you get to re-roll one with the?
Oh, I would.
House-
I would, yeah.
house
So I'll
trait?
use that on
Okay.
the big gun.
Yep.
Still misses. Cool.
Cool.
Alrighty.
So
Don't roll me a -1.
so charge for the Big Knight. He's
Makes it in.
definitely
Very nice.
And I'll do the charge for the Armager next to him as well.
Yep.
The Warglaive there. So that'll be
Makes it in as well.
definitely in as well.
I imagine you're probably going to struggle to get the others in combat too.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's going to be tough. But actually, yeah, you kind of blocked me off here, so I can't really fit. more
Again,
than
definitely
two.
intentional and
Yeah.
not at all just a product of happening to move knights where they
Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to get more in there, so we're just going to
Cool.
sit him like that.
Alrighty.
Okay, so let me just double check the
Chainsword?
Yep.
on the Paladin.
I'm just double checking which defensive strats I have for your fight phase.
Yep.
Because
Plus 6 block.
sorry?
And then-
Oh, yeah.
So do you have an invul in combat?
I can do a -1 damage,
Okay.
which I think I'll do here because I may as well. Unyielding Rage.
Yep.
Down to 7. So because I'm selected as a target of an attack, I now have -1 damage for the rest of the phase.
Very nice.
And then I've got things that can make it automatically explode, which I'll definitely be using. And then that's shooting phase, command, movement, before, fight phase, selected, infernal. I think that's probably all I can do as far as defensive strats go.
Okay.
Unyielding range, so yeah, -1 damage.
Okay.
Cool, let's crack on.
So we're going to do the big strike attacks from the Reaper Chainsword.
They're flat 8
These
damage.
These ones are flat 6.
Flat 6
strength.
damage.
This will be strength, 14.
Oof, okay.
So won't be. Well,
Still
you
wounding on
have transhuman
4s,
anyway. So,
but would be wounding on 3s.
so the reason I do this other than the sweep is because he's got -1 damage. The sweep is only 1 damage with the -1.
Yep.
So which means it's way less effective.
Yep.
And I would only
This
have-
one's only 5 damage.
So
as
because I
opposed
am
to
House
dropping that
Griffith
far.
as well, I'm getting an extra attack here just because I
Very nice.
charged, which is handy to have.
Yeah, this is good.
Yep.
Just
So
plain good.
let's crack on.
All right.
So need 3s to hit here.
3s to hit. Very nice.
Very nice.
All right. And then 4s to wound.
Come on, 4s. Nice.
That's not bad.
I'm
not bad at
going
all.
to. I think I'm going to CP one of these
Yep.
because I need this knight to die.
Yep,
It's
that's
very,
fair.
very important now. Okay, so I don't get it,
Okay.
but it will be 3 at
Now,
-4.
I've only got a 5-up invul. Do I have an invul against combat?
No.
Not with this one. So it's AP minus
4.
minus
Yes.
4. So I'm not going to get saves against it.
Okay, so that's flat 6.
That kills it.
Each.
Oh, wait.
You get.
I get feel
-1
no pains.
damage and you'll feel no pains.
Sorry?
15 feel no pain.
15 feel no
15 feel no
pains. He's got this. He's got, what? 11 wounds left. So I need to make 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15. If I make 5 of these, he survives. 5 up.
This is close. This will be close. Oh, you've done well.
God. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He passes.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
It's okay.
So 4.
Still got an armature left.
He does, yeah. So he takes 9 wounds. He's down to 2 remaining.
2 remaining. All right. 2 is important.
Okay. So who have you got? Who you got fight? Is it still the same one?
I do. No. So now I only have the armature left.
So I will.
So you will interrupt.
I'll interrupt.
Absolutely, yep.
Of course.
And blend him.
Take me down to 5 CP. Now I don't believe Chaos Knights have a strat that let you fight on your top bracket. So in that case, things that I can do when I do it, I'm gonna. Now you have transhuman on you as well, yes?
I do, because I am in my plumbers zone.
Okay, so there's no point in me using +1 to wound. That's shooting. That's Slanesh. There's not really a whole lot else I can do
What's
here.
the AP on this attack, by the way?
The AP on this will be a bunch.
Okay.
I want to say like 4.
Okay.
Sorry, no, AP -2.
AP -2.
AP
So
-2.
I believe
So
there is a
you-
strat for 2 CP where I can reduce the AP by 1.
You could, yep.
For 2 CP on the... Oh, you're going to go into the armature, so this is probably not worth it. I will use the transhuman on the armature again.
Cool.
To, I think it's Survivors of Strife.
Yep.
To hopefully help him live.
No worries.
So, yeah.
Down to 4.
Down to 3, I believe.
Well, I gave you 1 CP for your round.
Okay, so down to 4.
Cool. All right, I'll just go straight into you then. So I've got 3 attacks, but I'm making an extra 3 instead of 1 for each of these.
Yep.
Into the armature, of course.
Yep.
It's going to be, now that I'm bracketed, I'm on 2 wounds remaining, hitting on 5s.
Yep.
Just 2.
Okay.
And I'll re-roll one of those thanks to the, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Which misses. House Vextrix.
That's shooting only.
Is it only shooting?
Only shooting.
Not combat?
No. It's shooting only. The other, there's a different house for the combat one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I gave you the wrong
All right.
answer.
Well, in that case, failed anyway, so
Okay.
we're all right. Then this is going to be...
No, shoot all 5.
Oh, it is shooting.
Oh, okay. It is shoot or fight. Yeah, there you go, Lucky. Yeah.
I read it.
So wounding on 4s because of the transhuman.
Yep.
1 wound, and I'll reroll that thanks to Vextrix. If I can stop throwing dice everywhere. There we go.
Nice.
2 wounds. These are at -2.
So I need 5s here.
Yep.
Not a 1.
Nope. These are 3 damage each.
Okay, so he's got 8 left, I believe.
I believe he does.
Would
Yep.
be alive on 1.
2.
On 2. Yes.
Yep.
2.
All right, and then the Bale Mace will go into it. D3 additional attacks with this weapon. Again, he's getting a little butt wiggle in, getting the tail going. Hitting on 5s again. Just the 1.
Yep.
And then going to be wounding you on 4s.
Yep.
Nope. I might CP reroll that just to try and put it down. So down to 4. Yep.
Yep.
Again, it's -2, so it's on 5s again.
So 5s.
Yep.
We'll make
Love it. Cool.
Okay. So I will hit you back.
Yep, of course.
Of course. I am on my lowest bracket now.
Yep.
So I'm hitting also on 5s.
All right.
So here we go.
Big old pillow fight.
Nice.
All right, 3 hits.
Attacks.
So yeah, getting an extra attack here because of Griffith, of course. So 3 hits.
Cool.
I am strength. We are strength 10 with this.
So it'd be
still
4s anyway.
transhuman, So 4s.
Hey, there
Very
you
nice. So that's 3 at -4 with the Reaper.
go. So I don't think there's any saves
Chain
against that.
Cleaver. Yeah, -4, and it's flat 3 damage as well.
Oof. So I'm gonna make
So
I'm gonna make 7 feel no pains.
You do reduce this by
Oh, okay. So it's 1. So it's 2 damage.
2
each.
damage each.
I'm gonna make 6 feel no pains. So if I make
need-
4 feel no pains,
4.
I need to make 5.
5 out of 6.
Need to make 5 for him to survive this. Here we go. 6 sixes. No, he tried, but I'm going to spend CP to explode because obviously it's hilarious.
CP?
I believe it's 2 CP, but I think I still need to roll for it,
Yeah, 4 up.
Okay, yes.
which is dumb.
Or chaos.
Yeah. Where are we going?
It's different.
CP and
Which
a
is
4 up roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's called Spiteful Demise. Use a stratagem when a Chaos Knight's model of the army is destroyed. On a 4-up, it explodes automatically. So it costs 2 CP on an Abhorrent class. So I'm down to 2 CP remaining.
Yes, we're up.
On a 4+, he explodes. There we go. Big explosion. Kaboom. And
D6.
D6 within 2d6 inches suffers D6 mortal wounds. So the range is 2d6 inches.
Okay.
So 4 inches
not
are
too
just
bad.
the 2 I'm in
So
combat
just
with.
do
D6 mortal wounds on the big knight.
the 2. Yep.
2.
2. Okay.
And then on the little knight, which I need a 2.
You only need a 2 to kill it.
A
which
4.
you get.
Cool.
So does he explode as
Come
well?
on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Not this time.
All right. So the Abominant goes down.
And he'll take damage with him.
Yep. And put 2 damage onto the Paladin. Oof. I'll bang one of those down over there. Nice.
Okay.
Hey, look. The Abominant is dead.
Well, we
Did you spent the lives of the Armiger dearly?
we spent as many stratagems as we could.
Yep.
We did kill it in the end.
Yep.
Now let's see if we can outlast even more shooting. We'll
Look,
see.
I haven't got all the buffs coming in, so
Yeah.
we'll see how this one
This
goes.
is a lot of shooting though,
Yeah.
and it will be pretty brutal. But this is if there is a guy to survive shooting, this is the night to do it in my army. So we'll see.
And it's worth pointing out as well for the end of your morale phase. I'm going to start an action.
Yep.
So the knight specific secondary, which is called, I have it just here, Storm of Darkness. 1 Chaos Knight unit from your army can start to perform this action at the end of the morale phase, any morale phase. So at the end of your morale phase, which just goes through and happens, my knight spoiler over here is going to start an action on that objective. That'll complete at the end of my next psychic phase, which is before it shoots,
Yep.
and I'll score 3 points.
In addition to that, with the honor points, I do lose an honor point because of my Defend the Realm oath was not met. So I needed to hold half the objectives, more than half the objectives at the end of the battle round, which I failed to do. However, I do get 1 back with my other oath, which is protect those in need when I charged in with the Armiger to help the big knight, essentially. So they help each other, so therefore
pretty
I
cool.
get 1 back. So
Yeah.
I'm still on 2 honor points, so I don't lose any benefits, but I don't gain any more either. So,
Yeah. Cool, very
in
nice.
my turn. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be right back for Chaos Knight turn 2. All right, look, you killed the Abominant. That was good. Before we get into too much stuff here, a couple of quick corrections. Double checking House Vextrix in the book, and it is only in shooting I can reroll the hit and wound, not in combat. Wahapedia. Yeah. Yeah.
Wahapedia is wrong.
So yeah, Wahapedia obviously hasn't been updated quite yet, so just keep an eye out for that one. And then I believe you do have an extra honor point.
So in addition to that, I do have an extra honor point because I only lose 1 if I control less objectives at the end of my turn than I did at the start.
Yep.
So I will
It's
be
not
on
about
3.
controlling more on the board, it's
Correct.
controlling more
Yep.
or fewer than you
I
started
only
with.
gain 1 if I control more at the end of my turn rather than I don't lose 1 if I don't.
Yep.
So I will be on 3 instead of 2. It won't make any difference with what benefits I have at the moment, but just something to keep note of.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. So after all that, I moved out a bit. So I took some wounds and healed some things. I took D3 and rolled a 1 on this one in order to choose to give it transhuman, again because it's just good. And then it's healed 3 wounds back to full. So great.
Again.
Yeah. it's love and life. I also then took 1 on the Armiger here. Again, I took D3 and rolled the 1. It took 1 and I chose plus 3 inches movement because it is on the Armigers as well. It's on all the knights. You can do all this. And then I didn't put anything on anything else. I thought it's not worth taking wounds.
Yeah.
Better to just have extra wounds on models.
Absolutely,
Yeah. So then I moved up the knight here in order to get better lines of fire on here and just to see that extra Armiger. The noble Armigers moved across here. I could push it forwards to throwing down -1 strength, but I wanted this objective and I wanted to be in this quarter.
Yep.
Similarly, this one's moved forward onto this objective. So that next turn, you're gonna have to work really hard to push me off objectives if there's anything left around. And then this one just stayed where it is, obviously, because it's still performing the action on this objective here. And then the Slanesh Knight just hung out back here because I want something on my home objective. It's important. Yeah, so there's no psychic phase anymore, so we go straight into shooting. At the end of the psychic phase, the action completes, and I do score points for the Knight secondary, Storm of Darkness. So that's pretty cool.
Was that three points for that?
It's 3 points for that indeed.
Very nice.
And then we'll go over onto shooting. I'm going to start with the Demon Breath Spear back here,
Yep.
which is just in range of the Knight Paladin, and I'll throw 2 shots into it, hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Both miss, but I'm going to reroll one of those thanks to Vextrix. Hits, and then wounding on 4s because you've got transhuman.
Permanent transhuman, yep.
Which fails, but again, Vextrix fails. Cool. Then we'll move across, we'll do the big one. In fact, no, we'll do the twin thermal, Demon Breath thermal cannons into the Knight. The first number of shots is 6.
Big 6.
Then the second number of shots. Are you in range of an objective marker there by any chance?
I am.
You are.
I am.
So this would be where I would be using the reroll ones near an objective marker.
Yep.
It's only 3, but still with 9 shots, it's still worthwhile. So I'm going to be hitting on 3s. No 1s to reroll, but a lot of 2s. Thankfully I can reroll one of those things to House Vextrix.
So you do need 4s here because of the Gatekeeper.
Oh yes, I can
Resulted
only
trait.
hit you on 4s.
Resulted court
Okay.
trait.
Very nice.
Sorry, wound on 4s. So that 3 does
Okay,
hit.
so
My
that 3
mistake.
was a
Sorry,
hit.
I thought you were. Yeah.
Cool, no worries. Then this is going to be wounding on 4s because of transhuman.
Yes, exactly. Sorry.
Nice, and I get to reroll one of those again thanks to House Vextrix. Yep. Cool. So 3 wounds.
Yep.
These are all at AP -4, so it'll be on your
So this will be
4
on
up
the-
invuln, I imagine.
Yeah, 4 pinball because of Iron Bulwark, the Warlord trait I've given
Very
to
nice.
the Paladin.
And worth mentioning as well, because this Knight dealt more than 10 wounds in a single phase, that triggers its own permanent 4 up invuln as well.
That works in combat as well?
As far as I'm aware, it's just a
Very nice. That's really
straight
nice.
up invuln.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so 3 4-ups on
Cool.
the Paladin.
Let's do it. That's better than last time.
Not bad at all.
So this is just D6 plus 2,
Yep.
and you've only taken 2 damage from that explosion, so you're still on 22 wounds, yes?
Yep.
All right. And you take another 5.
5, so we're down
Down
to
to 17.
17. All
Cool.
right.
Very nice. In that case, I'm going to put the big 3 shots from the Diamonus into it as well, just to put it down.
Yep.
It's going to be hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Again. There's no rerolls for this one other than the House Vextrix one, which I can use on that one. Cool, so 3 hits. Wounding on 4s again because of the transhuman from the Gatekeeper thing. 2, and then the House Vextrix lets me reroll that one. Cool.
Very nice.
So it's 3 of them. It'll be on your 4 up invuln with -5, I believe it is.
Yeah, definitely 4 up invul.
Yep.
These are big.
Save or die.
Save or die.
Hey, there it is. 3 saves.
That's what we're
Very
talking
nice.
about.
He did.
That's what we're talking about.
But the heavy stubbles will do it. Nope.
Not with quad 1s.
Not with quad 1s.
Not with quad 1s.
No. Okay. Then I'll go with this Baby Knight.
Yep.
The Knight Armager here. Whoop, one hit, but House Vextrix. 2 hits.
Very nice.
Wounding on 4s again. Nothing but House Vextrix. Nothing. And then the Melter Gun hits and fails to wound.
Oh my God,
Then
I
this
hated
one,
it.
It's happening.
this one over here. 1 hit and House Vextrix misses. Oh, sorry, still hits on a 3.
Yep.
And then 2 of them wounding on 4s. Both wound.
Both wound.
This is at -4 again.
Yes, it's not.
4
Melter.
pinballs once again. Or fail both. I will CP
Alright, cool.
one because
Yep.
I haven't used one yet.
Yep.
This is, yeah, this is the best chance.
Yep.
No, so we'll take it.
So these are D6 each. Within. That's what I'm checking here. Do you mind if you measure out?
Yep.
Is he within 15?
No worries.
Yeah, don't.
You are just
Not
out.
quite.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So D6 each. The first one does 3,
Three.
so it'll put
Okay.
you down to
14.
you're on 17. So put you on 14.
14, yep.
Second one, just the
Just
one.
the one.
I'll see if you reroll that because I've
Yeah.
got nothing else to spend 1 on. For 3. All right. So down to 11 wounds
11.
remaining. Cool.
So I will count up here now because
We're down
it's a
to
reasonable number now.
reasonable number.
Yep.
Very nice. Yeah. So that was a bit of a whiff. I may as well try and charge it with this Wardog here.
Yeah,
see what it
go
can
for
do.
it. Yep.
Do you want to Overwatch with it?
No, I'm going to leave it.
All right.
I'm gonna
I'll
leave
need
it
to
this
roll a
time,
pretty
yeah.
big dice anyway. At an 11,
That's
pretty,
a
big,
pretty
dice.
big dice.
Yep.
Yeah.
There it is. So yep, we'll just run around there. Now this is the Zinch Armager,
Yep. So
which I'm sure does something.
It's not the Slanesh one.
No, it's the Zinch one. Slanesh one's hanging out back here.
Rookie.
This is AP -4, right, or something?
I believe so. Now,
quite
these are
nasty.
the brigands, or are these the executioners?
Huntsman.
Huntsmans.
Page over. Yeah, one more.
The guy leaves
Such a dumb
majesty.
book.
That's your
Cool.
power.
Which one?
You're the Slanish one, right?
No, the Zinch one.
Oh, sorry,
Nah.
the Zinj. Mirror of
So
Fate.
the next one would have been way better. All it is CP regen, the beach one.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, so I've had CP regen.
So these
You've
are
had CP regen
Alright.
every turn on a 5-up.
Oh, okay, cool. All right. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Because the
these
Slanesh
are
one is
-4, these attacks? Is that right?
I believe they are indeed
Yeah.
-3. -4. Yeah, it'll be -4.
Yeah.
So no same.
So I do have a strat that reduces armor, like AP by 1 in melee for the Questoris Knights, but I don't think it's that valuable here. I'd rather save my CP for fighting on death or
Yep. Fair enough.
auto exploding down the line if I need it. But yeah,
Dalton,
Yep.
just so you know, hey everybody, there's a strat for
Yep.
your Reaper Chainsaw thing to get extra attacks.
Is that very
Yes.
nice? Thank you. Do you happen to
That
know
might
which strat it is?
change. It's called Chain Sweep in the Imperial Knights Codex.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is in
I think it's the brown coloured one, so it's towards it's the second page,
the mine.
down the bottom.
Might be grey.
Titanic Jewel, Beseech the Dark Gods.
It's Reap something.
Oh, okay. I read that a minute ago. Reap and Rend.
Yeah, Reap and Rend.
When a
that's
Chaos
it.
Knights is blah blah blah, you never re-roll a hit roll, but if you do the sweep profile,
Have to do the sweep.
make
pro.
one additional hit roll. I want to use the strike profiles rather than that, so I'd rather spend it on re-rolls.
This is a very good
That
strat,
said,
though.
there are. Thanks for that one, Lockie. Real helpful. But no, that's a good one to keep in mind.
It
if
is a
you're
very good strat.
if you're
yeah.
throwing out sweep profiles, you make an extra attack, which is actually an extra 2 because of doubles
Especially-
it.
This also works on the big knights, like
With
this
your big,
guy or
massive
this guy
chainsaws.
with the giant
Yep.
chainsaws as well.
It's
so.
super proppy on the big one,
Oh, yeah.
the Rampager, because you can get an extra like 3 attacks with
Yeah.
it. You have like 8 attacks. It's
It's
crazy.
very nice. Yeah.
Cool. So there are a couple of strats that help War Dogs. So I'll be wounding you on. You should do your
Fours
transhuman,
either
so
way,
4s
yeah.
regardless. Especially with what am I looking at? Strength +4, so I'd be looking at strength 10. So 4s anyway. That's Titanic. 1 War Dog. Range attack. Yeah, there's not a whole lot I can actually do here.
I think in the Chaos Knights book, a lot of the strats are focused around the War Dogs rather than
Yeah.
the Abominant class Knights.
So
which,
I could spend 2 CP to
But-
make 6s to hit auto wound, which is nice. But I think it's probably almost better to
quite
save it to
expensive
rerolls.
when you only have
2
4,
left, yeah.
4 or 5 attacks. It's,
Yeah, I've only got 4 attacks with
and only
it.
2 CP as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Although I could regen them on a
Cool.
5.
Yeah. It's possible.
Why not? I'm going to spend 2 CP to auto wound on 6s,
Yep.
and then I'll try and regen them on 5s. I get 1 back because you can only ever get a maximum of 1.
The game wanted you to have 2.
The game wanted me to have
wanted
2,
you-
but it only gave me 1. Hitting on 3s. Cool.
Nice.
And an auto wound already.
Yep.
And then wounding on 4s.
Yep.
2 wounds,
Nice.
and then I get to spend my last CP on a reroll here. May as well. Looking to 4-up wound. Nope.
Not quite.
That's alright. So 3 wounds. These are all at -4, 3 damage each.
Right, so I don't get a save because I'm only
Yep.
3-up save on a normal knight.
Yep.
So that's 9 damage, so he's down to 2 left.
2 wounds
2
remaining.
wounds left.
Oh. He tried.
Nearly
He
did
tried.
it.
But here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna kill the armature. The armature will
Let's see.
explode,
Yeah.
and then do the wounds. This is what it's all about.
Alright, let me check.
So them cannons didn't do anything either.
Oh, they whiffed hard.
All the shooting with
All the
pretty
shooting
hard,
whiffed.
yeah.
Everything.
It's really lucky.
It is.
I jinxed it.
Well, yeah. It was Ed turn 1. You showed up, and now it's me.
Yeah. So the paladin,
5 attacks.
5 attacks. Thank you.
Cool.
It's 4 normally plus 1 with the House Griffith.
Yep.
And we are going to do the strike attack.
Cool.
I think. Yeah, I think it's the way to go.
Fair enough.
So this will be strength 14,
Yep. So wounding on 2s.
moving on 2. So I do need to hit on 5s though. So
Cool.
that's
5s
the
and
tricky
2s.
part. Yep, 5s.
Did you transhuman that mini knight?
No, you got extra movement to jump forwards. It was either objective or charge, and I went with charge.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I do get 2 hits here.
Yep. Do you have any rerolls
Same thing.
for stuff?
3 CP.
So 3 CP. I'm going to leave it for now and re-roll a wound if I need to instead.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Because I think this will just go straight through it.
It should do, yeah.
So I'm going to use that now.
Yep, reroll the wound.
Need a 2 up, yeah.
Cheer the one again.
So, yeah. How much damage is this one?
This is flat 6, which is nice.
Okay, would have been nicer if both
Would have
had
been
gone
nice
through.
if both went through, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm down to 5 wounds remaining. Ouch.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Okay.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah. At the end of that, I'm engaging on 4 fronts. Thanks for that knight being there.
Corrupted ground.
I'm holding middle objectives again, so another 2 points.
Yeah.
And
What's your primary earlier, sorry?
the primary earlier, I was holding 2, which was also more than him, so 14. 12.
14 plus the 2.
12 plus the 2, so 14.
You've got it, yeah.
Cool. And then, because I'll probably forget to do it later, I'll start the action in the morale phase on this objective here with the Slanesh Knight. So, cool.
Cool.
And that'll be that. We'll be back for Imperial Knights turn 2, because you're still here.
I am still here.
Stuck around.
Not too much died.
Yeah, there's things you can do. Let's see it. All right, that was a pretty big whiff on my turn, so you've actually got some play. There's some things you can do. You can score points, you can kill stuff. Take us through it.
So what I've done is the Gatekeeper, the Paladin, has put the Bondsman ability on both the armigers. Yeah, this guy's put his buff on both the armigers here, and after that, this armiger's moved. He's advanced over here so he can be in range of this objective. So the plan here overall is to use the shooting for the 2 leftover knights to get this armiger off the objective so I can snag it away and stop him holding more primary next turn. That's the main play here. We're just playing for points, try to stay in the game as long as you can. And then the Paladin's going to come back in here, try to finish the job hopefully, and then we'll see. And then hopefully live out another turn if we roll well. That's the plan.
Yep.
We'll see what happens.
That's the way to do it. You scrap for points where you can.
Yeah.
You can have a big primary swing here,
Yeah.
and then you can go for those secondaries and see what we can do.
So if I needed to, I could have used full tilt, which on an armiger is for 1 CP. I can move an additional 9 with the advance, or 10 because I'm Questor Imperialis, which is just a handy strat to have. In this case, I didn't need to do it. It was just a really nice strat to have.
Having that guaranteed 9 inches extra movement on the advance is amazing.
And then there's some plays with the Aaron that I didn't get to show up this time where you can advance the charge with that, and you're flying up the board if you want to.
It's incredible.
So, it's really cool play. So right. Let's carry on.
Let's crack right on then. Straight into shooting.
Range shooting. I'm going to start with the Paladin shooting into this armiger here.
Yep. Cool.
So it'll be 2d6 shots with the battle cannon first. Here we go.
Yep. Cool.
Do you want to use any defensive
I don't have any CP to spend on defensive strats
There we go.
because I spent it all trying to kill the Paladin.
So, in addition to that, because I am still in my honourable oath, I am getting 2 CP at the start of this turn rather than 1.
Very nice.
Another nice benefit
Cool.
from the defense.
Interesting. I've burnt through those
I'm
14 way faster than you have through your 9.
Yeah, so getting 2 at the
although
start of the turn
I should have been regenning, but yeah.
2 at the start of the turn is really nice. To have a guaranteed extra on every turn is
absolutely
super nice. Super nice. Especially with the CP hungry army, like both of these are.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
as you're seeing.
So,
Cool.
here we go. The Paladin into the armiger. So it's 2d6 shots with the rapid fire battle cannon.
Yep.
For 8.
Very nice.
Pretty good. So that's 6, 8.
Cool.
So I'm the greatest. I believe I'm hitting on 5s now.
Yep. So you're on your last bracket. You don't want to spend CP to fight in your full bracket, or is that only a
That
mechanicum?
is only Questor Mechanicus.
Questor Mechanicus.
So I can't do that, Questor Imperialis, can't do that.
Cool.
So I would, but I can't.
Yeah.
So I need 5s.
Alright.
Not bad though, 4 hits.
Alright, cool. So it's wounding on 3s.
On 3s, strength 8.
Yep, toughness 7.
Only 2 there.
You
Not too bad. It is -2 and flat 3 damage though.
So I'll be 5 ups. I make one and fail one. It's flat 3 damage, puts me down to 9 wounds remaining.
Okay.
Cool. There's nothing I can do about that.
So then I do have 8 stubber shots.
Oh yes, these are the big ones.
There's
going to be 8 stubber shots, 8 wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
5s. That's pretty good.
Pretty good. All right.
Cool. And then there'll be 5s to wound.
5s again.
Yep.
This is only strength 4.
7.
Nothing there.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Then we have the other armager. So I'm going to use the 6's auto wound strat again, just so I can try to get more damage through.
Yeah, you need it to die
This guy
in
really needs
shooting.
to die for me to stay in the game. So that's
Because you advanced, you haven't got anything that could charge him in.
correct.
So you'd need it to die straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to do 4d3 shots with the autocannons.
Yep.
So that's
Okay.
2, 4, 7, 8.
Cool.
So he's 8. Hitting on 3s and rerolling 1s because of the paladin here.
Very nice. Rerolling both those 1s,
Two.
you're only dropping a 1. Hey,
Very
that's
nice.
pretty
and that
pretty
is
good
2
indeed.
6s as well.
2 auto wounds
auto
before
wounds.
anything else.
So
Cool. And these
now
then
we
strength.
need strength 7.
So 4s to
So
wound.
4s to wound.
Right,
and
an
we do
extra
reroll
one.
these 1s.
Oh yes. Very nice.
This is really nice. Okay, so
Cool.
4 wounds there and
All right,
minus
cool.
2. And
So
these are also
5
flat
ups.
3 damage.
I make 2 of them, but I take 6 damage.
So he would live.
He lives on 3 wounds
That
remaining.
is not quite enough. Not quite enough.
Not ideal.
But I have a stubber.
You got a stubber.
So
3 wounds with a
Here we go.
stubber.
okay, that is a
Rerolling ones.
one auto wound.
And
then
rerolling the
rerolling
ones. Oh,
Okay.
Do you want to CP reroll the other one?
Then, yeah, why not?
Yep. CP reroll the other fail.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Cool.
So 1 auto wound and 1 hit, so
Yep.
I need a 5 to wound. The other one. Oops, that's gone up.
Nope.
So just 1 at minus 1.
So 4s. Love it.
Make it. Okay.
All right. Cool. It was a good
is
attempt.
That. So, yeah, I will stop you from holding it, but it means I won't hold it myself.
Yep.
Which means he will get hold more at the start of your next turn, which
Yep.
I was trying to avoid.
Yep.
But it is what it is.
Cool.
Now let's see. I'm going to go straight into the charge phase.
Absolutely. I can't
and
Overwatch, so
Paladin's coming running in.
absolutely
Of course.
get in
Here we
there.
go.
So again, very low dice.
Double
Double ones does still make
I
it
will
in,
still make
thankfully.
I do get +1 because I'm
Yep.
Questa Imperialis. Won't matter here, but
So
just in case.
in it goes.
Yeah.
Cool. And then of course you get to do all of your massive
So,
5 chain axe or chain
here-
blade swings.
I might actually go for.
You charge already also your cavalry to.
I can't.
He
Not
advanced.
advanced, you're not an errant. Oh, sorry.
So I might. Is it worth doing the sweep here? Because I get 10 attacks instead.
So
And you have
there's-
5s at flat 2 damage. So I need 3 to go through instead of 1. I think the
That's the
strike
question.
might be better.
I think the
'Cause
strike's
you,
better
you,
here.
you get no save.
I get no
and
saves,
I
there's
can
no-
reroll 1.
Yep.
15 attack.
Actually, I will use.
Attack.
Yeah, I will use another strat designed against chaos, and that's
nice.
Plains of Old Night, I believe it's called.
Oh, yeah.
It's reroll wound rolls of 1.
Very cool.
So now I'll
Yeah.
be winning on 2s, rerolling 1s,
Ooh.
which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're down to 2 CP,
Yep.
and here we go. So it's
Cool.
only 5 attacks. Again,
But
because
hitting
Griffin,
on-
I'm getting +1 attack.
Yep, so hitting on
and,
5s?
Hitting on 5s. Yep.
Cool.
Here we go. So we get 2.
All right. Cool.
Not bad.
That's you. Only need one of them to go through. I don't have
one.
an invuln against it,
So I'm
so
not going to use my CP yet because
yep.
I'm pretty sure
It's,
this
it's
will do it.
2s with rerolling
2s
1s.
rerolling ones,
So don't roll 4 1s in a row. There we go. Doesn't matter what goes through. They go straight through. There's no saves.
Yeah. These are flat
But-
6, so
He does explode on
Oh,
a
no.
6. This is where it happens.
Here we go.
This is where the magic happens. Do it! Oh! And 5 isn't quite a 6, unfortunately. So the armor jet does go down. And that's my CP regen gone anyway, so. There we go. Cool.
that will be the end of Imperial Knights turn 2, I think.
Yeah.
We don't get any more points on our oaths,
Yep.
but we didn't lose any either.
Which is
because I didn't lose any
Um,
objectives.
cool.
So yeah.
Yep. Now, interesting enough, I could start doing the action for my secondary with this knight here, except that you've got a knight also in range of the objective marker. So I can do that in his turn as well and sort of have 2 of them going at the same time, which is kind of cool. But obviously there's a knight in range, so I can't do it there.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just be right back for Chaos Knights turn 3. Alright, so I've moved a couple of different things, but there's not really a whole lot going on. I gotta kill things, put things in the ground.
Yeah.
So
Finish me off. Yeah.
yeah, that's really all it needs to be. So So I've moved up into the center here, taking this objective again with the big knight here. The Slanesh one back here obviously can't move because it was doing the action, so stays back there. Still within range of this one for when it gets to shoot, but other than that, I can't move it around. I can't be doing anything fancy with it. Over here, I've just moved further up this way just to get me nice lines of fire back here if I need them. And then over here, this one has just basically stayed where it is. It wants to get the charge in if it doesn't die in shooting. Yeah. And that's really it. Not a whole lot else is happening. So we'll go straight at the end of the psychic phase, action completes, which is cool, and then we'll go straight into shooting. So I'm going to start with this Slanesh Knight, using its thermal spear into your Knight Paladin.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. And I think it's not worth using the Stratforial ones here, I don't think, because I'd rather use that over here against this one. Yep. So hitting on 3s. Cool, and then House Vextrix. Still misses. Wounding on 3s, which is 4s, because you're transhuman.
Exactly, yeah.
Which goes straight through. So you got your 4-up invuln save.
4-up invuln. No.
Alright. Do you want a CP reroll that to keep him alive?
Yeah.
Yep, cool.
So I got 1 left.
Alrighty. And then I'll move over to this knight over here because I don't believe its thermal cannons can reach that one. Nope. In fact, the thermal cannons can only reach the paladin. It can't quite reach either armature.
Okay.
So he's going to put both thermal cannons into the knight paladin.
Yep.
So this is where I might spend. No, again, I'm not going to bother it here. Do I? No,
I don't think you need it.
No, 2d3 shots from each cannon, so 4d3 shots in total. There we go.
Good.
So the only reason I'm rolling them all together here is because I'm not planning on CP rolling anything. Whereas before, you would just CP reroll each one. So this is going to be hitting on 3s.
Yep.
A House Vextrix reroll is very nice. All right, doesn't help, but cool. And then all of these are going to be wounding on 4s. Then a House Vextrix reroll there. Cool. So it's going to be 5 4-up saves to stay alive.
Yep.
Yep.
So
cool.
4-ups.
Almost. Tried.
Almost.
That will do it though.
Do it.
D6 plus 2.
Explode. This is a big explosion. So.
Oh, come on, do it. Yes. Oh no. All right. Cool. So the paladin goes down, and then of course that's points for Titan Slayer, etc. Let's see if I can't just finish a few things off. This so neither of your armigers have taken any damage, have they?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to start with this armiger here is just going to put its everything into you.
Yep.
Now it's heavily bracketed, so it's hitting on 5s.
I will use rotate on here.
Yep, giving yourself
for
a 4-up
CP
invuln.
with an armiger, yeah. So
very cool.
Yeah, 4%. So I'm out of CP now.
Yep. So I'll be hitting you.
Is your bandsman if your big knight is gone? Or
It's a good question.
It ends till the next. It's for the whole whole turn, I believe.
So you're still toughness 8, yes?
I am still toughness 8 with -1 damage. Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it's quite good.
So I'll be hitting you on 5s with the thermal spear. 1 hit, and I'll use the House Vextrix reroll there.
Yep.
Cool. Both hits.
Nice.
Wounding you on 4s because of the toughness 8.
I believe you're strength 9 with the.
Oh,
yeah.
I am indeed. So still 3s. Cool. Both wound,
nice.
and these are -4.
So we'll have the
4-up
4-up
invuln.
invuln here.
Very tasty indeed. You make one, you fail one.
Next one, power.
So you haven't taken any damage. You're still 12
Correct.
wounds.
Yep.
So it's going to be D6 plus 2 because it's within half range. For 5, 6, 7.
-1 because of the
Down to
bonding,
6.
so down to 6.
6 wounds
6
remaining.
left.
This little melter gun's going to do a lot of work. Hits.
Does hit.
No, it doesn't hit because I need to hit on 5s. So nothing. Cool.
Okay, yep.
It's not worth a reroll here, I don't think, because I've still got this one to go in. I was thinking like if it could kill it, the big knight could shoot into the other knight, but I think it's more important that I just pop it here, leave you with 1 model remaining, and then score a bunch of points.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'll put the Diamonus into that one as well as the stubber.
Yep.
The Diamonus hitting on 3s, rerolling that thanks to House Vextrix. Cool. Wounding on 3s,
Yep.
2s, because it's
Strength 16,
strength 16.
right? Yeah. Buff stuff.
All right.
666.
666.
Not that you needed it.
Not that I need it. This is all -5, so you're 4-up invulns.
444.
Yep, it'll look, it's
If you can do
doable.
666, I can do 444.
There we go. Come on.
Nearly.
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 That's going to
we'll
be
do it,
6 plus D3
Yep.
for
8 damage,
8 damage,
down
7
to
damage.
7.
Still
I'll
does
do
it.
it.
Does it explode?
Does he explode?
It could kill this armature.
No.
No. Okay.
Superior roll.
I don't have any
You
CP.
can't CP an explosion dice anymore, which is a pity because that was hilarious.
right.
All right, cool.
That's him done.
It is indeed. That's pretty nice. At the end of that turn, then I won't be engaging on 4 fronts because I'm not over there, but I'll start the action to
You can do that here.
score
if you
points
want,
there.
Because we've removed that knight now, so.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
so
not
he'll start the
contesting
action to do it
anymore.
there. And then over to your turn. We might.
I think
Yeah.
we might
Might,
call it at this point. There's not really much I can do. You've completely, my primary points are all gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a
So
lot you can do there.
I think that I'm happy to call it there.
All right, no worries. Well,
Thanks
thank you
for the
very much,
great
mate.
game.
It was a great game.
Yeah.
Those saves in turn 1 really.
They're all heretics here.
Yeah, always. Those saves in turn 1 really deserted you. But
They came
but
back a little
came
bit.
back a little bit.
In turn 2, I'm surprised the Paladin lived that long.
yeah,
but
that was nice.
That was really nice.
But yeah, all right. We'll see you guys shortly for a bit of a roundup.
Yeah.
And yeah. All right, that was a game. That went pretty hard first turn and then
intense.
pretty soft second turn. Those shows what those RNG can do. You know, different dice rolls. That first turn came in pretty clutch though. I think it was something that we.
it's pretty brutal. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, had it gone the other way, do you reckon you could have come back differently if you'd gotten first turn that errant had come through?
Yeah, look, if I had got first turn, there's a decent chance I get a charge off with a Gallant and
Yep.
potentially
Gallant, of course, not
knock
the
out
errant.
the Abominant turn 1.
Yeah. I mean, look, I think if you
Depending on if I make a charge or not, obviously.
if I hadn't got all my buffs
yeah.
off and all that kind of stuff first, you could have gone in there.
Because there's no transhuman, I can get it
Yep.
to winning on 2s rolling 1s.
Yep.
It's part like
It's pretty rough, and it can go straight
6,
through it.
Strength 16, it's powerful, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't get the shot off today, but yeah.
But I mean, that's part of it is with skill lists like Knights, they can really heavily depend on first turn. And you know, I was lucky enough to get that one and go through it there. The new book's pretty interesting, actually. Gorgeous cover art. We were mentioning that earlier.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the
Some
Chaos
of-
Knight one's my favourite.
some of the best
It's
ones in
awesome,
general.
Awesome. Yeah.
But the book was pretty cool. A lot of abilities. I'm sure there was bits and pieces that I managed to miss in there.
Likewise.
Yeah, there's always a bunch of stuff there, but they're all really cool. I loved all your bondsman stuff, where you can send out your squires to do things.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
And how the Exalted Court really like buffs that even more is really cool.
Exactly,
And it gives
yeah.
personality to the knights. You
Yeah.
kind of do that before, but now it's like even more.
And
It's like
There's a really nice separation where all of it's about being a household and working together.
Yeah.
You've got your knights buffing your squires and your
Oh, yeah.
bondsmen.
Yeah.
But then chaos is all about yourself, and it's all about what can that knight do
Absolutely,
for
yeah.
itself. And it's really cool, nice bit of differentiation there. But yeah, so no, thanks for the game. Ended up with 69 to 24 at the end of turn 3 if you'd scored your primary in that turn.
Yeah.
So pretty rough, but that's what happens. RNG
That's
is
how
can
it
be a
goes
cruel
sometimes,
mistress.
Yeah. It's just the way it goes.
But yeah, so thanks for the game, mate. Thanks so much for coming on. It's been fantastic
Thanks
to play
very
against
much
you
for
and
having
you.
me. It's awesome seeing you guys, seeing what you guys do. Yeah, you're awesome.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Thank
You're
you very much.
absolute legend. It was great to have you in and see your beautiful knight army.
Thank you.
Big thanks to all of our patrons for supporting the thing. Thanks to Dice Arcade and Minchasino for sponsoring the Risky Rollers channel. Great guys down there. Check out the links in the description. And of course, huge thanks to Think Bad Creative and Nathan doing all our production work. Get some tips in here, touching tippies.
Guys.
It's absolutely fantastic. Shoot days are always a blast. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope that you guys can jump in the Discord, Patreon,
Yeah,
all
check
that
out
kind of
Discord.
stuff.
It's really good.
Ed's in the Discord. It's always active. We've got loads of stuff going on in there. Tournaments and things that you come to.
Yeah.
All in the Discord
They're
to
all
start
there.
with.
Everybody's
Yeah.
talking about where they're going to go, what they're going to bring. It's good fun.
That's great.
It's awesome.
So jump on down there. Thank you guys for watching and make sure to catch the next one. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.